We no longer have a problem, Rebecca. The computer record of Teresa boarding a flight at Harmony Airport has disappeared as if by magic. Poof!
Bravo, Julian.
Yes, Ethan will have absolutely no way of knowing where Teresa went.
At least I don't have to worry about her anymore.
You see, if you remove the temptation, the male of the species comes to his senses, out of sight, out of mind.
Works for me.
And it will for Ethan. You see, he'll look at the situation with a clear head. He'll realize what the family wants is best for everyone involved, including him. Yes, Ethan and Gwen will be back together again. And married as soon as possible.
My only hope is that Ethan comes to his senses quickly.
Well, we share the same hope, Rebecca.
I'm just disappointed that the Crane family doesn't have more influence over Ethan. I mean, I always thought he and Ivy shared some sort of special bond.
Indeed.
Yet she walks when she should be here trying to help us resolve this.
I agree. Where the hell is she? What did she have to take care of that was so important? So he's sneaking off to the strangest places, talking to the oddest peoples, the Bennetts and the Russells. You know, why? For the life of me, I can't figure that one out.
Why bother trying?
Well, I wouldn't if I didn't have this feeling that she's keeping something from me and has been for months. I just haven't been able to put together what it is.
Julian, I hope you don't mind my being blunt. I mean, this is no time to pussyfoot around. You can't control Ethan because you can't control your wife. What, your family is in crisis and she walks?
What would you have me do? Chain her up?
Let's forget about Ivy for the moment, huh? Let's talk about, you and me.
Oh, yes, right there. That's the spot.
Will you let me know if there's any other spots?
I'll make a list.
Oh, Julian. You deserve to be taken care of. You're such a special man. I mean, you see something you want, you go after it, and you get it. Ah, I admire that in a man. I admire you.
One does what one can.
Oh, you do more than that. You make things happen. You know, it's a shame your family insisted you marry Ivy. If you don't mind my saying so, she's so cold.
Yes. An ice princess.
So completely unlike you. You know, I knew your marriage was a mistake from the very beginning. I was there, remember? I was Ivy's maid of honor.
Oh, fair maid you were, Rebecca. And all.
Yes, I knew your marriage would come off the tracks the minute you walked down that aisle.
Yes. Train wreck waiting to happen.
Oh, it's just such a pity. I mean, with your power and my talents. Oh, silly me. What am I saying?
I'll bite. What are you saying?
We could conquer the world.
Tell me more.
Well, I mean, what if you were to just forget Ivy? You know, get rid of her and, well, and we got together.
Yes, we'd make a formidable team.
Unbeatable.
A very good team, Yes, you and I would make for a dynamic duo.
What are we going to do about it?
Believe me, I'm tempted, but Father would never stand for my divorcing Ivy.
Well, let's play what if for a minute, shall we? I mean, what if your suspicions are correct and Ivy is hiding some deep, dark secret?
Oh, that's not a what if, that is given.
Well, what if that secret was revealed? Would that change Alistair's mind?
Well, it would have to be something very explosive, something that would severely hurt the family, and I doubt Ivy's secret is of that magnitude. Excuse me. Hello, Father.
There is no need to shout.
I'm not sitting on my duff. I'm going to find out what caused the breakup. And I suspect that Pilar had more than a little to do with it. I'm sure she schemed to push Teresa in front of Ethan. Why am I not at Pilar's now when I was planning on going over there later? Ivy's there. I'll get right on it, Father. Yes, you can count on me. Goodbye to you too, Father. I have to go over to Pilar's, ask her a couple of questions, see why Ivy's there. Who knows, perhaps stumble over her secret in the process, which she's probably confiding to Pilar even as we speak.
If Gwen doesn't become Mrs. Gray, maybe I will.
I don't know. She was gone when I got here. It's her fault. You have some nerve coming here. How dare you send my Teresa away?
That little whore you call your daughter should be grateful I paid for her ticket.
Non-neutral corners, ladies. Please, as much as I enjoy a good spat, this won't do. We have much more important things on the table.
Your housekeeper is a liar. Her daughter isn't going to try to convince Ethan to marry Gwen. No, Teresa wants to keep him for herself.
Yes, but attacking someone is hardly the way to get them to help you, dear.
Get real, Julian. Your housekeeper and her daughter aren't interested in the least in trying to help us. No, the Crane fortune. That's all they want, and they will do anything until they get it.
Oh, you know. Where is my daughter?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Liar! You send her away just to get her out of Ethan's life.
Oh, and what if I did? Isn't that what you claim you want? To keep Ethan and Teresa apart?
I demand to know where my daughter is.
All right, Pilar, that's it. You're fired.
She most certainly is not. She works for me and will continue to do so.
Have you lost your mind? I mean, how much more harm is this woman gonna do? I mean, dear God, Luis has already moved into Sheridan's cottage. You have other children. Do you want them all intermarrying with this Lopez Fitzgerald brood?
Oh, that is enough, Rebecca!
Get rid of her. Fire her.
I have absolutely no intention of firing Pilar. Good night, Julian.
Pilar has something on Ivy. That must be it. Otherwise, she would have fired her on the spot. No, I think Pilar knows exactly where the skeletons are hidden.
You're probably right. The question is, where do we find the skeletons?
We'll uncover them.